Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. Bonjour, Florence. Welcome this afternoon in France. Hello, Emma. Hi, Dawn, Wendy. Got some people from the UK joining in. Good morning, Roland. Let's take a collective breath together, in and out. So glad to be here with you all today for our regularly scheduled weekend live stream, where I will be doing a collective card reading for anyone who is here. It's a group reading, so if you're here, you can trust that there might be a message here for you. And we will also do powerful Reiki energy healing and ancestral clearing as well. So, my name's Natalie. I'm joining you from Mexico, where I live. And just an FYI, maybe you just heard the firework go off. There's some fireworks happening this weekend. Any time of day, even at 8 a.m. in the morning, where it is, what time it is here right now. So that's what that noise is. I don't even know if you can hear it, but yes. So I know there's some people who are new to me. My name's Natalie. I'm a spiritual life coach and Reiki Master Teacher. I've been teaching on Insight Timer as well for 4.5 years, and have been doing this particular weekly live stream series 4 years now, almost every week without fail. So happy to be here with you all today. Welcome. Good morning, Carolyn, Angela. Yeah. So, hello, KP. Welcome back. Danny, welcome. I just want to share a personal moment for me this week, because it's been so top of mind. And maybe y'all, who many of you were here last week, could tell there was something physical going on with me, and that, I've been sick all week. It's a lot better, and it's just been a week. I'll just say that. And then Friday, so this cold, whatever this thing is, was happening all week. And then I got very, very sick from something I ate on Friday. So I've been in secondary recovery mode from that. And I'm getting better, and just what it reminds me of is how much our physicality affects our mindset and our mood. And I know many of you in my community struggle with ongoing physical issues, and it gave me just a renewed appreciation for those who have that as an ongoing challenge or issue. I found it difficult it was challenging, and I also did my best, and also I didn't do too bad with just navigating that, because I do have a gift now after doing this work for so many years. And this happened this week. I would notice my mind just catastrophizing stuff. And what happened is that my energy and my physical health colored my perception because I didn't feel good. And so I'm so appreciative for the work that I've done, because it helped me to remember to not believe my thoughts when I felt that way. Because I noticed that it's like anything I'm going to think right now is just going to suck. Anything is going to be negative. I'm not going to have a basis of reality for these thoughts. So there's no point in giving them weight or power or believing them, because I know when I feel better, my thoughts will change, my mindset will change. And then beyond that, it's like never believing our thoughts anyway. Like we have reality, we have our perception of reality, and the stories that our mind puts on top of it. So I'm just so grateful that I had an awakening moment during COVID when I was living in Thailand that I don't know why I remember this, and I always go back to it. I was having a shitty day, and then I just noticed my mind was just going, trying to grab anything that was in its field and just turn it negative because of the way I felt. And so that was happening a lot this week, over this week of shit, just not well. I had to cancel so many of my work appointments, which I never do that unless I have to, of course, and I just don't like it, And even yesterday, I was still in recovery mode, and I noticed my mind being like, but you should do this, and you should do this, and you've got to do this. And I just kept reminding that part of myself, like, it's okay. You've been sick. You've been very sick. And I've also had hormonal things and other womanly things happening before this that are really intense. So it was like, okay, let me remind myself of like what's really going on here. I've had my hormonal things, now this cold flu thing, and now this terrible stomach thing. It's okay if I take a few days off. It's okay if I need to reschedule coaching clients and work. It's okay if I'm taking a pause from showing up in the ways that I usually do. I hold myself to such high standard, and that's great, and it's okay to rest and recover. And I like yesterday, because I felt a bit better yesterday, so my mind was like, well, you need to blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, sweetie. I talk to my mind in that way. Sweetie, remember, it's okay. All of these things, you're not well. It's okay to rest. Excuse me. So, hi, Bev. Danny, you had something similar. Yes. Thank you, Emma, Roland. Yeah. It was such a lived experience of that part of my mind that wanted to push myself, and then the part that was like, let's rest. The part that wanted to push myself was like, but you already were in bed all day yesterday. You already had to cancel appointments on whatever, Wednesday, Thursday. And then it was like, no, I deserve to break. I mean, I live my work, my work as a spiritual life coach and who I am in the world. It's not work. And what that means is I don't, like, I quote, work 6 days a week, and I live this, and I love it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I just noticed my mind really being attached to having to just keep up this obligation energy that nobody's putting on me but myself. I mean, everybody understood, I'm sick, and it's not like I'm taking 2 weeks away. It's like days. So, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I appreciate that you would ask, Bev. Today is my day off, Sundays, aside from my live stream, which this is fun. This is fun for me, and I like doing it. And I do feel well enough. And after this, I will continue, because then a part of my mind did this. Well, but you've been off for many days, so you can take care of some work things on Sunday. And then the other part of my mind was like, no, sweetie, you're still allowed to take your Sunday day off. It's okay. So just this push and pull, that happens. By the way, I will be live in 24 hours from now. So I scheduled a Surrender Circle live stream. I'm actually going to put it up here. Now we have these fancy new things we can do here on the lives. So I have this live stream in the morning, same time, Michael Singer. I just listened to a new talk of his the other day, and I was like, okay, it's time for another Surrender Circle live stream. So we will be listening to this Michael Singer talk and having a discussion same time tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. So please click attend if you're going to join. Bring your friends. Hi, Nancy. Yeah. So don't forget to follow me if you're new here on Insight Timer. Give a donation if you appreciate this space with me or appreciate Insight Timer. You can check my meditations. I have free and premium meditation tracks here that get many thousands of listens per month. Please join my group, Natalie's Healing Circle, where we can stay in touch. And I'm super excited. Y'all are the first to hear that I am creating an Insight Timer course based on my very popular resource that I've created recently called The End of Self-Gaslighting, which has become a big part of my own personal journey and work I do with myself as well as with my clients. So I am deep in creation mode with this course called The End of Self-Gaslighting, and you will see it when it's live. It's going to be a little while because there's, it's a process of creation plus recording plus editing and then posting, and then Insight Timer must approve it, which yeah, they, like, as they should be, they are stringent in their audio quality guidelines. So I've also researched on how to create a at-home recording booth with blankets and towels and pillows. Yeah, it's kind of like an at-home birth, Carolyn. Because I bought hooks and rings, and I'm going to create this little cocoon on one of my beds to record, hopefully a higher quality audio sound instead of having to find a professional studio. And it's going to be many hours. This is going to be a 21-day course. So, yeah. So stay tuned for that. And if the topic of self-gaslighting is intriguing to you, reach out. I will share the resource that I created for clients and people in my community. It's really helpful. And even the dynamic that I was just talking about me being sick, and like that part of my mind saying, oh, you need to continue to be in action, you can't take time off. Like, even that is a form of self-gaslighting, right? It's like it's not okay that I'm not okay. It's not okay that I don't feel well and I have to push through. Well, that's a form of self-gaslighting. So if you can relate to that, send me a message. I'll send you the resource, and I can notify you when the course is out as well. And of course, you all hear about it. So welcome, Kat. Good to see you. So you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. This live stream right now is being double live streamed in my YouTube channel. So all my replays are there. If there's any you want to revisit, they are all in playlists by topic. So I've got a Michael Singer playlist. I've got these in a playlist. I've got Byron Katie. I've also done book series. We've done Conversations with God. We've done There's Nothing Wrong with You. So all of that is over there. So we're going to go ahead and get into the spirit messages card reading for today. I was also reminded, I know many of you have been with me for years now. 2 years ago, I was so sick for a long time. Does anybody remember me coming on to the live streams? I know Angela was here, and I know others of you as well. Like, we had a silent live stream once where I didn't speak because of my voice and my throat. That was a really challenging period. I think it was 2 years ago, not one or two. Anyway, yes, sending you healing, loving light, Kat, with your procedure. Yeah, hear you on that. So let's see what Work Your Light has to say. I got this pocket-sized Work Your Light deck when I was living in Koh Phangan, Thailand a few years ago. So I've been using this deck with y'all for a few years. So, guess y'all that know me know what I always say. You can't make this shit up. You really can't. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. So, a message for me and a message for you. Of course. I mean, we're way beyond this being surprising. And we just had a new moon, right, Carolyn? Others who do astrology. We just had a Leo new moon. There's like a crescent moon on here. Retreat, rest, and be held. And you know, one thing that I got to work with this week being sick is like, I'm single and I'm alone, and you know, I get to hold myself. Oh, is it, Carolyn? That's interesting. I have somebody else in my life who also was having similar energies of just wanting to retreat. So this, for some of you here, if you've been feeling like this yourself, time to rest, time to replenish, time to allow yourself to be held, do what you need to do. I was in a 12-step meeting yesterday. Somebody was talking about they were divorced, newly divorced, and their therapist said, you need to get massages because you don't have that physical touch anymore. So you need to find some way to have that, you know, positive, loving, therapeutic touch. And that's so true for all of us. We need that. So some of you, it might be getting a massage, or some other form of self-care, or maybe, I mean, doing a mini retreat. A mini retreat could be a 2-hour curated experience that you make for yourself, you know, of creating a space in your living environment, you know, with a candle, oils, whatever, doing a meditation or journaling, having some writing process. It could be anything. Or it could be a full day or a few days. Oh, interesting, Emma. You can't make this shit up. Let's see what Michael Singer has to say. So I know I mentioned the Michael Singer live stream tomorrow. So those of you that don't know Michael Singer, he wrote this book that most people in spiritual realms know, The Untethered Soul. So he's my biggest spiritual teacher of the past 5 years. I've really, you know, I don't know, how many of you have this where it's like you cycle through spiritual teachers, where you get like super into one and that's all you listen to, and then you kind of outgrow them or kind of integrate their message, and then you kind of move on, and you might go back or maybe not. Yeah. Welcome, CG. Awesome. So Michael Singer's been that teacher for me for years now. Before I had like Abraham Hicks was a huge one for a long time. Muji, Eckhart. Yeah, so let's see what Mickey has to say. And I'm excited about the live stream tomorrow, so y'all come. Oh, let's see. When your stuff gets hit, let go right then because it will be harder later. When your stuff gets hit, let go right then because it will be harder later. And if you know Michael Singer or you know me and hear me talk about it, you know what he means by that. When your stuff gets hit, let go right then. I know, Wendy, we've gotten it more than once. I can't remember if we got it last week. Can anybody else confirm that? But it's one that we've definitely seen before. Wow. Can't make this shit up. Okay. Let's get a Sacred Rebels card to continue the messages that are already starting to crystallize here in the reading. And if you are just joining, this is a collective card reading, so it's for you if you're here and you're hearing it. Ooh, this one's going to be fun. Inspiration. Look at this beautiful card. Yeah, she looks a little like plant medicined out or in an altered state of some kind. Oh, yes, Lionsgate, Carolyn. Thank you for that reminder. The official date is 8/8, and there's a gate where it's on either side. Um, I know I did a Lionsgate live stream a few years ago that was really powerful. Hi, Friendly Paws. That's an awesome birthday to have. My sister's birthday is 4/20. And she has loved alcohol and drugs, so that works for her. I would rather have 8/8, but I love my birthday. My birthday's 6/12, so mine has number play as well. Okay. So what sticks out to me about this card right away is the bees, and I think that it references that. You can see the flowers in her hair, you can see the bees, you can see the light. It looks like kind of even like a honeycomb, it could be, with like a sun. So I'm just going to read some of this. Oh, we'll see what I read. But I'll hold this up so you can tune into it. An idea has captured your attention or will do so very soon. It is possible. The bee is bringing you healing medicine wisdom from nature. The bee is a powerful spirit totem. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to their heavier bodies. They can do so because of the sheer speed with which their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems like a big, substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can succeed. You will attract great helpers to you, and the earth will support the success of this project, idea, or vision, because it's about helping the greater good as well as your own growth and development. When the Earth Mother lends you nature wisdom to support your healing and growth, you know you have an exceptionally powerful ally to your cause. Let this bring you confidence. So, does this validate anything for anyone of an idea that you've already had? No way, Danny. Well, this message is definitely for you, Danny. And if you haven't had an inspiring idea yet, it will come soon. So this card is about being inspired with new ideas, and how the bee, yeah, I guess you were. Yeah, how you will be helped by Mother Earth, how you will be helped by others, because your idea is about helping others in a grand sense and helping your own growth and development. That's right, Emma. So let's see. This also says you are a vehicle for inspiration. You are meant to think and do things differently. You are being asked to avoid the trap of doubting your ideas are special or interesting enough. Your inspiration comes direct from the universal creative source. This card indicates sweet success, like abundant honey. It's coming your way through your commitment to and development of an idea you've already had or will soon receive. See it through to the end and believe. Ooh, wonderful, Dawn. So there's a healing process I'm going to read, so you can close your eyes, you can take this in, and just claim this for yourself. May my inspired idea be blessed by the creative intelligence and love of this universe. May the perfection of divine timing govern the unfolding of this idea into its most beautiful and fulfilling form. May this idea attract the most nourishing people, situations, and opportunities so that it may live out its destiny to make a positive contribution to the world. Through sacred genius, love, and grace, so be it. I commit myself, body, heart, mind, and soul, to that which will illuminate me with golden inspiration and uplift me and those around me with love. I am open to receive all the support and protection needed to truly honor this commitment. So be it. So beautiful. Message of inspiration. How many of you needed to hear that today? Lots of people seeing bees. Awesome, CG. Hi, Suzanne. Good morning. Amazing, Carolyn living that. Hi, Butterfly Rain. Great. So yeah, the journey is like when we're in our current reality, whatever that may be, it's this having faith in the process that although we can't see what's next, that we trust that that's coming. And if we do have an inspired idea, or we do have a prompting to think bigger and think outside the box, that we will be met, with something positive. So yeah, being in a job, not having a great situation, living that day to day in whatever, we all have our own version of that. Being able to hold the faith and continue to be inspired and look for the inspiration and seeing it where it is and then taking action on that. And that's what, I definitely help people do that in their lives as my work as a spiritual life coach. I know one of my clients reached out for support because they were in a dead-end job. They said, I'll always remember this, they said, I've been dying for a decade in her job that she was in. And we worked together in spiritual life coaching for 6 months, and she created a new amazing position. And it was, it was not on the horizon when she reached out to me. So, we never know what's on the other side of inspiration, of inspired action, of getting support. Excuse me. Wonderful. Yeah. So I'm feeling into like remembering when I was sick and how my voice was for so long. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, and it's about the goal line and the soul line. So what I just described with that client is the goal line of life, of like, oh, new job. And I would say more important is the soul line, which is the inner work, because the inner creates the outer. And we can get all of the things on the outside, and those are great to have, and I want that for you, and all of that, and it's who we become in the process. So I'm working with another client right now who also has like a big dream. And you know, they're saying it's not happening fast enough. And then things are changing at their work that they weren't expecting. And, you know, I keep reminding them of this idea of like, it's not about the end goal so much as in who you become on the way. Because we change. We then become the version of ourselves who has that thing. Like who has the new job. Or who like reinvents their relationships. In relationship with ourselves, most of all, in relationship with life. So that's what I love the most, is doing that deep inner work. Yeah, amazing, CG. It is. It's amazing once we leap, and it can be scary, and, you know, we want to continue to nourish ourselves. Yeah, totally, Carolyn. It is, you know, and I thought of this as I told y'all about my mindset and things, because I've been sick, and listening to Michael Singer this week, and just always grounding back into the message that he always says, it's a moment by moment commitment. It's a moment by moment experience of working with ourselves and working with life. And what, you know, this card says, when when your stuff gets hit, let go right away, because it will be harder later. So that takes presence and commitment. Yeah, so let's get a couple other cards here. Let's see. So this is where Spirit is moving you into here. Judgment, which they spelled wrong on the card. I'm a Gemini, so I'm a wordsmith. And actually, side note, I think that now the dictionary people have declared that spelling judgment with an E is now acceptable. Okay. Look at this beautiful energy that just matches everything we've been talking about. And it matches exactly what I was just saying about, like, we've got to live here before this manifests. This is here, like, in the infinite, in the quantum field. All possibilities exist, have already occurred, have already happened. And it's just about having the faith and keeping the focus on where you're going and working with yourself along the way. So doing, like I said, that goal line and that soul line work. And the card of judgment originally was like Judgment Day. It's got like Angel Gabriel on it. It's got trumpets and cherubs, to say like the traditional, like, biblical idea of Judgment Day, meaning everything happens, everything good, you know, the culmination and fruition of all good things is sort of what's coming. Now, the thing is we've got this stuff in the way. And this card came up last week. And I think this one did too, because I kept pulling cards. But these fives are really difficult energies. The Five of Swords, the Five of Cups. So, in order to keep your eyes on the prize, so to speak, you've got to work with these energies. They're going to be here. This is a card of disappointment and loss and grief and letting go, like of something you don't want to let go of that's really freaking hard. And this is a card of like worry and stress and anxiety and being in your mind and kind of like war within. And this, in original tarot, this actually, I think, has like people fighting. So this could be conflict with others as well. So this is a big ball of shit. That's life, We've all got it. We don't want to deny it. We don't want to spiritualize it away. We don't want to gaslight ourselves and pretend it doesn't exist. Like, that's what happens in a lot of spiritual circles, is we're like, love and light, let me close my eyes and, not see what's really happening. There's a balance there of acknowledging reality and working with ourselves, coaching ourselves, if you will, or getting support from a coach or a mentor or a therapist or a guide or whatever to help you work with these energies. Yesterday, as I told y'all, and I was noticing, my mind went into this. I was getting in my shit. And then there was other thoughts, like after that, this came, like optimism came. Because sure, I've been sick and all that, and I'm evaluating and reevaluating certain things in my life. And it felt like bad. It's felt like this isn't good. I wish this wasn't happening. I don't like it. I don't want it. But then there was something great. I let myself have those thoughts and feelings. I noticed them. And then naturally something else bubbled forth. It was like something good can come of this. So that's what's here for you as well, to not forget that if you're like totally in this right now. And look at the colors of these are all they're like the same color background. So this is what's here. So how are you going to work with yourself to work with this and then get focused? Awesome, Danny. So then the final card is the Magician. So here again is a reminder to tie this all together. You have the power to create despite what you think and feel, what your current reality looks like. I kind of want to hold the cards like kind of like this. Like this is how they need to be read. Like these energies, these positive energies are on either side of this difficult, challenging energy. You have everything you need to create your own reality. You are an infinite being. You are divine. You are light and love. You are powerful. You have all the elements at your disposal. You have all the resources. So it's about bridging that gap, around this, to stay tuned to source, to your higher self, to your vision for what you want to create. And if anybody wants help with that, if you haven't ever had a session with me, I'm willing to gift a session to those in my community who are new to me to help you do just that. So send me a message if that's compelling to you. It's a gift with no strings attached. You can reach out in Insight Timer, private message. And I'm on all socials and website and all that stuff, if you care to. Hi, Drazel. Welcome. Thank you, Angela. That's very kind. I want to look up this magician card. Yeah, totally. This has been a great reading. Glad you're all here. Don't forget to follow me here and everywhere. Give a donation if you feel called. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. Like, the magician is card 1 in tarot. So there's a 0 card, the Fool, which is the beginning of everything, and magician is card 1. So right after the Fool, this card is sort of like the Fool energy. It's about possibilities, it's about new beginnings, ideas, inspiration, and then it's like, okay, then what's next here? So I'm going to read a bit of this. Can somebody type in the comments the affirmation for this magician card? I'm going to read it a few times. This is for y'all. This is so powerful. I manifest the life I desire through energy and intention. I manifest the life I desire through energy and intention. So you can use this affirmation, you can claim it. And again, to keep you focused on what you're creating and where you're going. Thank you, Danny, Carolyn. And if y'all want to type it to affirm it yourself right now, go ahead. So that you are able to navigate these energies to keep your eyes on the prize. So this card means skills, natural talents, power, the ability to manifest your desires, cultivation of interests, having a singular focus, creativity, possessing all the resources you need, transformational success. And then it says, your faith is the key to your connection, and your connection is the key to your power. We were talking about faith earlier. Your faith is the key to your connection, and your connection is the key to your power. So, I mean, even this card has the same energies as this inspiration card. Awesome, Martha. It's talking about creation. You know, you have everything you need to create your life, manifest your dreams. You can activate it. The universe will support you. Trust yourself. It's time to find your muse, find your catalyst, find your why. So, very powerful message today. Oh, I'll read that again, Bev. It says, your faith is the key to your connection, And your connection is the key to your power. So, yeah, for sure. We're going to get into the Reiki and Ancestral Clearing to close out the session today. And I'm going to do some specific ancestral clearing around any place or ideas where there might be doubt, self-doubt, imposter syndrome, a lack of faith, things like that, like the stuff in the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords energy that can get in the way of us seeing and pursuing our dreams. So anything where that was sabotaged in past lives, in the lineage, the ancestral lineage, in this lifetime, future as well. Yeah, and we'll do the Reiki healing. So the Reiki is I just am a channel for the energy, and your higher self draws it in, and you get like exactly what you need, and it goes where it needs to go based on your higher self drawing that energy in. So I'm going to take a 1-minute bathroom break. If anybody needs to do that, you can. If not, then I want you to go ahead and get ready. Getting settled, getting quiet, whatever you need to do to transition into the next part of our session. So we can go ahead, close the eyes. Just take some deeper, fuller breaths, grounding into your body, into this present moment. And I invite you to imagine on the in-breath, you're breathing in that beautiful inspiration energy, the judgment card energy, the magician energy. And on the exhale, you're breathing out that Five of Cups and Five of Swords energy. And imagine when that goes out of the body that it is being recycled, blessed, and transformed. And just feel how that feels when you tune into the inspiration, the judgment, the magician. Feel the lightness in the body, the spark of energy, of creativity, of passion. Feel it going into the second chakra, the sacral chakra, below the navel. That's your seat of creativity. Also the sexual center, which is creative energy. And just releasing anything that no longer serves you with the exhale. You don't need to label it or know what it is, just trust and let go. And I'm also channeling Sylvana energy, an energy of transformation and new beginnings. So just allow yourself to receive this beautiful healing energy. So the best energy of creation, manifestation, if you will, is to be happy where you are and excited for what's to come. Happy where we are and excited for what's to come. So again, just tuning in to the beautiful positive card energies from today and feeling that in your body now, and just feeling the ease, the happiness, the joy, knowing that it's already manifested. And being excited for what's to come. Let it come in a way that surprises you, that you least expect, but also with a firm faith in knowing that it came from the divine in your creation. Maybe you'll see a bee when it manifests, or a black bird, or whatever signs are significant for you, so that you will know and validate to yourself that you have co-created it with Source. You are the powerful magician. So feel in the body the energy as if it's already happened. And if you don't know exactly what the idea or the inspiration is yet, just be in that energy as if everything you've always wanted has already come true. Just play, feel it in the body, just for fun. The peace is already here, the love, the money, the creation, the thing. The physical health. Breathe deeply. If you care to come back to a wakeful state, you can. And pause as you open your eyes and feel that energy with your eyes open. Don't forget to follow me here if you don't already, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check my website. If you feel the heart call to reach out to me one-on-one and you've never worked with me before, I'm willing to gift a spiritual life coaching session to help you in everything we've talked about today, or if there's something else that's top of mind for you. I also offer one-on-one sessions with cards, with Reiki and Clearing. Please give a donation if this was helpful. You're welcome. And don't forget to join me tomorrow for Michael Singer. I'm going to be fancy. I'm going to put up this follow card. You can click follow. The donation card. Who's going to pop in a $2.99 US donation today? And then here again is the Michael Singer live. Welcome, Ella. You're welcome, Danny, Emma. Thank you, Carolyn. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Laura, for the donation. Nice to see you. They've changed the format here, as y'all know, and I can't see who is in the lives anymore unless you say something. So, yeah. Hi, Sister Sunshine. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It will be really powerful for you to see the live stream. So it'll be up immediately in the live section of my channel. And yeah, if you could come same time tomorrow, we're going to be doing a Michael Singer Surrender Circle series, live series. Esther. Thank you, Emma. Welcome. You're welcome, Wendy. Yeah, there's an affirmation. Every day in every way I'm getting better and better, or each and every day in every way I'm getting better and better. It's a proven affirmation that has proven to work. So it's good to affirm that with anything, physical as well. You're welcome, Drazel, Esther, Emma. Have a wonderful day. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.